Hey!
Hey, everybody.
He's trying to take me off the video.
I am not. Welcome to Jack's Treasure. What are you doing? You're right in the middle. Welcome to Jack's Treasures. This is our Monday series of storage unit questions and answers that people have asked us, or we've asked other people, or just shit we made up.
Today's question is, what is the best day of the week to buy storage units?
Or is there a best day of the week to buy
I
storage
say there
units?
is.
I am going to 100% agree with my wife right there.
Let me first of all go out and say that around us, more storage units are dropped for sale on Tuesday and Wednesday than any other day.
Yeah.
But
those are the days that are a little bit more difficult. And we're going to explain our answers.
I will say those are not my favorite days to buy storage units either.
Generally, the prices go up a little bit higher, and which is good for the storage facility to try to recoup some of their funds.
Absolutely.
But for us, there are 2 days that are the absolute best. Well, 3 actually. 3 days that are the absolute best days to buy. They are Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay. I would also throw in before a holiday.
Yes, before a holiday, we've gotten some amazing finds. Yeah. The thing is, and why these days are best, is because the competition goes down.
Yeah.
A lot of people around us at least, a huge amount of the people who buy storage units are flea market sellers.
And I love free market sellers,
by
the way. A flea market, not free market. Duh. Flea market sellers. They are amazing. They really, really are. Mm-hmm. But they are quick flips, okay? Mm-hmm. Those are quick flips. There's actually somebody on YouTube. What's the guy on YouTube that, he's on Whatnot. And he buys storage units through, like on Tuesday and Wednesday. He runs everything, sells it over the weekend, and whatever he doesn't sell, he donates straight to Goodwill, and then he goes and buys more storage units just like that. Those are the types of people that are awesome at what they do, okay? But the prices of the units are higher because they're in there buying, as opposed to the other people that are buying storage units like us, that we're going to try to long sale some of the stuff, quick sale a lot of the stuff, but long sale a lot of the eBayer items. Mm-hmm. So those days of the weeks are huge benefits to us. Also, another benefit to it. Okay, go ahead.
I was just going to say our absolute number one day, and I guarantee you that if I went back and I checked all of the units we've bought, the best deals we have ever gotten, like bar none, are Friday.
Yeah.
And I think that's because that's like the convergence of the flea market people. They're not buying on Friday because they're either at the flea market or setting up in the flea market. And the people who are part-timers who have a full-time job, they are working on Friday. So I love when I'm looking to get down there and look for what's going on Friday.
And another thing is Friday is the last day of the week. So you got auctions ending on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. So a lot of people have already blown their load all the way through that up until that Friday. And if they don't pay attention, because some people are like us in a way, they look at storage units like a day or two in advance, okay? But if you look a week in advance and you look for those Friday units, you'll see some great units on there. But if you spend all your money on these other units because they're halfway decent, or you don't think you're going to get them, or you're in dire need of a storage unit because that's what your business relies on, then you're either going to, 1, spend too much money during the week, or 2, you're going to have to wait and hope that somebody else doesn't do what we are doing, which we buy storage units anyway.
We do, absolutely. I've bought them every single day of the week, even Sunday, which not many are listed.
Yeah, there's usually
very seldom
any. Okay, Saturday. Oh my gosh, you could get some hella good deals on Saturday and stuff, because a lot of people, they're working, they're doing the storage units, they're doing yard sales. We've done it. We've been out there. This past unit that we just got. Okay, actually 2 units that we just got. We were yard selling up in Woodstock. And we bought 2 storage units, and we had to drive down to Atlanta to go pay for them both and throw locks on them.
That's one bad thing about buying storage units on Friday, is downtown Atlanta on Friday is a freaking mess.
Oh my God, yeah. I think we got a video on that. Or
Chris Brown, you suck.
The Chris Brown concert was Friday night, and we had to drive by Bobby Dodd Stadium. They closed the roads, and I got the GPS on. So it was a mess. Mm-hmm. But just think about that when you're buying a storage unit. Another one is the day before a holiday Our first three units that we bought was the day before Thanksgiving 11 years ago now?
It would be 10 years in November, yes.
10 years in November, the day before Thanksgiving, we bought 3 units. Okay, we only got 2 because one of the persons paid off one of the units. And in this case, what we did, and I don't know why we did it at that time, but I know why we did the ones today. The 2 that we bought this past Saturday, one of them was one that we wanted, and the second one was a filler. I use it to fill the truck.
I think we basically did the same thing before, but we didn't really know what we were doing.
Right.
We thought, oh, well, we're going to be at that facility anyway. Let's go ahead and maybe pick up some more.
So we bought 3 units. The one we really, really wanted, there was one that was just a filler unit, and then there was one that had bags of clothes laying all over the floor. I don't even know why we bid it. I think it was like $10.
I was selling a little more clothes at that time, but
But what we got the unit, we get to the facility, and the facility. Well, actually, we were on the way to the facility, and they told us that one of the units got paid off. And I told Tracy, I said, "Oh no, we just lost the good unit, and now we're going to get stuck with the unit that we really didn't even really want, and then a crappy unit."
Right.
The crappy unit is the one that got paid off. So I was like, "Okay, good, great." But you could get some awesome deals because people don't want to work over the holiday, and storage facilities are closed over the holiday. So
we had another one similar to that. I think it was 2 days before Christmas, and this was like was it 10 by 20?
It was 10 by 30.
Huge, and it was boxes,
what she said.
Full of boxes, and we got that thing for like $150.
Yeah,
$150.
I did have to rent the largest truck that U-Haul does. I think the 27-footer or whatever it was, and I filled that sucker completely to the point where I had to strap a shelf to the back of the truck and strap it into the back of the truck because I didn't have any more room, and I had no more room whatsoever. Oh man, I was cussing up a storm on that one.
Oh, that was the cool facility. That was the one that had a Moe's in front of it.
Yeah, well, it was beside it. Yeah, it was beside it. But yeah, so think about those days when you guys are looking at the units because almost all facilities now are online. There are a couple of still live auctions that do take place. Generally, there's
maybe
small
more
facilities.
In other places, but around here, very few.
Yeah. There was a facility called Dome and Associates that they used to do live auctions. Unfortunately, the owner passed away. I think the person that was doing the auctions might have went in with another partner to buy it, but I don't know if they're still doing it. But live auctions are fun. They are a blast because you get a lot more information on a live auction than you do on an online auction.
And it's fun because there's always nice people there, and then there's people there that you don't really like so much, so you kind of get that little competition thing going.
Yeah, and I tell you, you guys have watched Storage Wars before, and you see when they open up the door how everybody runs to the door. Man, that is real. That is so real. Tracy and I, we just hang back in the back. They open up the door. The guy's already throwing bids out there and stuff like that. And Tracy and I go walking out.
The cool thing, and we've probably mentioned this before in other videos that are about that topic, but live auctions, it allows you to make connections, and sometimes you can get extra buys or sell some of your stuff right there because you have other people, and we're all looking for different stuff.
Yep.
We can pick up the stuff we like and maybe get rid of some of the stuff we don't like.
Live auctions are smart. They're usually on Monday, Tuesdays. Okay, is when they usually do live auctions. Because, again, the same thing. Throughout the week, people are spending their money. You can scoop up good deals on those Thursday, Friday, Saturdays.
And the flea market guys are more available on the Monday and
yard sellers are usually out doing yard selling and things like that. Like I said, what we did was we put alarm. You can put an alarm on your phone, and that'll tell you when. But you got to be willing to work over the weekend.
Yep.
Okay. Yesterday was Sunday. And Tracy and I were unloading the U-Haul all the way up until about 10 o'clock at night it was before 10 o'clock. I think we got it fully unloaded at about 8 o'clock. And a lot of it was because it was rainy. So it wasn't rain. It was like a drizzle. So you have to be aware of that you're going to blow your weekend because you still have to get that storage unit unloaded in whatever time frame that the facility gives you, which is normally 2 days or 3 days. One of those two you're going to get, okay? Sometimes you can work out with the facility to get more time. But you're blowing your Saturday. We actually did do yard selling
in the
with
U-Haul.
With the U-Haul, which cost me a whole bunch of extra money because I know it added miles and I know it added
It paid
gas.
off though, I'm pretty sure, based on the stuff we got that day.
Oh yeah. We'll make plenty of money. But so every single time we pulled up, they were like, just pull it back and right up. You can load all the stuff in.
That one where they had the 3 tents, I was kind of tempted.
Oh gosh, yeah. We almost went back to that
we probably could have done well at that one, filling it up.
Yeah. Yeah, especially because the first time that we went there, I went through the money that was in my wallet and I blew all of that, not realizing that I got $150 in my pocket. I had no idea that I had. So it's just amazing. But guys, there is a good thing that you can do. Look for storage units posted that are ending on Friday, that are ending on Saturday, and some of them on Thursday. Okay.
I'll tell you a secret, and Brian doesn't know this yet. Probably the next time we're really looking for a storage unit is going to be right at Thanksgiving. I'm already planning it out.
Guys, you should see my garage right now.
It'll be fine by then.
Yeah. That's a whole nother topic of having space for this stuff. I think we've talked about that. But if you have any questions that you want to know about storage units, just to let you guys know, Tracy and I have been doing this for over 10 years.
Self-proclaimed experts.
Yeah. We have bought storage units anywhere from $10 to $8,000. A lot of people think that, you can't get a good deal at $8,000. You can. Okay. That $8,000 unit that we bought probably paid us about $150,000. I know it paid our bills for at least 2 years, two straight years, including our house payment. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Help us out with Stop Shoulder Suicide. There's a link down below to that right there. And if I can, I'd like to con Tracy into linking down below our Whatnot page.
I do on a lot of these.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
There's even a little referral code, so when you click it, supposedly we get like $5, and then we could be cool, like Kevin.
Yeah. Like, share, and subscribe. Help us out with Stop Soldier Suicide and Naughty Cat Cafe, not a strip club. And every single day, guys.
Pet a cat.
Peace out, Jack's Treasure.